Hi my Pisces, how are you? This is Dee from Consciously Focused Tarot, bringing you your general reading for October. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, but this is a general reading for October, and after this I will upload your love reading and then the how do they feel about your reading. So that's 3 readings you'll get this month. I'm sorry I'm a bit late, but it does mean that we may also be able to pull in some of the November energies, okay? What was I gonna say? Yeah, so for those of you that have not watched my general readings before, I start off with a very short astrological summary. And because I'm so late in uploading this, it's really gonna be short. It's gonna be nutshell, okay? Everything in a nutshell. And I start off with the astrological portion, hopefully no more than about 5, 6, 7 minutes, and then I'll go into the tarot reading. After the tarot reading, oracle, spiritual guidance, and affirmation at the end of the reading. So those are our, that's going to be the that's the general reading. Also, I don't know if you know this, but I also add a link for my October playlist, my September playlist, okay, which will be pinned to the top of the comments. It's also in the description box, where if you click on the playlist for any particular month, all the readings for all the signs will be in that playlist, okay? So you don't have to wait for it to trickle through the recommendations of YouTube recommendations in bits and pieces, and have to mess around trying to find the videos that you want to watch. And once you go into the playlist, if you put it on autoplay, it will go into all of my it will play all of the videos for that, my videos for that month, without interruptions from other people's videos. Okay, my heating just kicked in. I'm going to turn that off in a minute. And what else? Thank you all for those of you that have ordered private readings from me. All the pricing and everything is in the description box below the video. You can also go to my website. And before you send me any money, please go to the website to make sure that you have up-to-date pricing, okay? And if any of you feel led to send me any donations, they're also welcome. Thank you. So without further ado, let's get on with the astrology part of your reading. And if one of you could just timestamp that for me in the comments for everyone, so that if you don't want to listen to the astrology, you can go straight to where the tarot portion starts. Okay, let me just turn this heating down. It makes such a noise. Okay, so now we can get started. Okay, my Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. So the big deal for October is the Venus retrograde. Okay, the Venus retrograde started on October the 5th. It goes through November the 16th, but they have bookends, end dates, 2 weeks before, 2 weeks after it ends, which is the shadow phase. So all the rules of the retrograde influence applies. So even though you may hear that it started on October the 5th, you may start to feel the influences several weeks before that. It ends and goes direct on November the 16th, but until that influence settles down, it's going to be in its post-shadow phase. So it applies probably from the end of September through to December. Okay, so everything I'm going to say here applies through that time range. Now, Venus rules Libra. Okay, Venus is the planet of love, so it affects relationships, love, beauty, and also your money and the money that you make from your business or your work or your career, or any type of financial income, okay? So when Venus is retrograde, they say that, like any retrograde planet, it's a good time to go back and revise, revisit, reconsider, reassess, repair. Okay, change course, whatever the case may be. Okay, but it is not a good time to make any major decisions, especially if it's a new project you've started, or a new relationship, or you may want to do a makeover, or buy new clothes, or change your makeup, or have a new hairdo. Whatever the case may be, this is a time for research. Whenever a planet is in retrograde, it's a time for research and tweaking, correcting, that type of thing. But it is not a good time to make any major commitments or major decisions, because when Venus turns direct, there may have been some missing information that may come to light, or something that you thought that you were gung-ho about. When Venus goes direct, you may see things in a different light, in a different perspective, and you're thinking, oh no, that wasn't, you know, what I thought it was, you know, all cut out to be. So, and this is also a good time. Okay, let me back up. So, and also, this may be a time when people from your past resurface, relationships from your past resurface. Okay. Now for established relationships, or from people from your past, this is a good time to have that talk, have that conversation. Maybe try and figure out where things went wrong, and decide whether or not you want to reconnect, reestablish, recontinue. Okay. But don't forget why you all broke up in the first place. Okay, so you may have to have that conversation. And when Venus goes direct, then you can decide whether or not you would like to continue with that relationship that has come back from the past. Also, for people in established relationships, this is a good time to delve deep, and especially with Venus in Scorpio. Scorpio is about depth and feeling and the psyche and truth. Okay, so this is a good time to go deep, to heal, to get closure if necessary, and to release. This is not a good time to make any major commitments. However, it is a good time to get a good bargain. Okay, it's not a good time to splurge on big new luxury items. Okay, but if you see a bargain, this might be a good time to snap up a good bargain. Okay, so your houses that are highlighted this month, Pisces, in October, is your 9th house of travel, publishing, different cultures, people that are different from you. If you've written a book, or you're writing a thesis, or what have you, this is a good time to publish. It's also in your 8th house of trust and intimacy. So this is a time when you'll also be looking at who's got my back, who can I really trust, okay, and who do I need to let go of. All right. And this is all so we have the new moon in Libra in your 8th house of, like I said, intimacy, trust, anything to do with other people, people's money, your partner's money. Okay. Grants, scholarships, that type of thing. But anything that comes in now, read the fine print. You know, don't take anything for granted when any planet is in retrograde. Really do your research and make sure that there isn't any hidden information that would change your perspective or change your your decision on what's coming in, okay? And then also on the 24th of October, we have a full moon in your 3rd house of communication. So that's Mercury. And then we have Mars in your 12th house of behind the scenes, of spirituality, psychology. You'll be asking questions maybe about the meaning of life. So you may be talking, because of the 3rd house of communication, you may be talking more about and speaking up and expressing more about your feelings, okay? And like I said, spirituality, your belief system, the psyche, psychology, the workings of the mind. You may start to have more interest in astrology, what else? Metaphysics, even tarot reading. Okay, you're watching this this video right now, okay? And also you may just have epiphanies, you know, creative ideas. You may be dealing with contracts. You may be learning or teaching something new, okay? But definitely, especially with Venus retrograde in Scorpio, this really is a time to delve deep, look at your trust and intimacy issues. Just release old fears and old emotional baggage, you know, do the work, okay? Because when Venus is in retrograde, it will support you so that you can move forward without, you know, any of this emotional baggage. Okay, so I'm going to leave this right there. You may also want to step back and take more time alone, be more reflective, contemplative, all right? And so I think that's enough. And like I said, Venus retrograde also affects your money. Okay, so you may be reevaluating, budgeting, and looking at how you spend your money. And be careful, like I said, not to sign contracts or buy anything, you know, that's really expensive, because you may be buying a money pit if you buy in a Venus retrograde. So it's best, if you can, to wait until the end of November, December. Okay, so let's get going, my Pisces. Oh, and by the way, a shout out to Juicy Red. Thank you so much for supporting all my Pisces videos. Okay, Juicy, it has been noticed and acknowledged. I appreciate you. Okay, all right, so we start out with the 6 of Pentacles. That's a great card to start out with in the center of your reading, Pisces. So the 6 of Pentacles is about generosity. It's about compromise. It's about give and take. Okay, so because that's the first card that came out for you, that's probably was pretty significant for you in October, maybe even into the beginning of November. So that's about balance, compromise, okay, in your relationships, with your co-workers, with your friends, your family, okay, the even, equal give and take. I like that. It's also about generosity too. Okay, so what is crossing Pisces? So realizing that all the signs for October. Yeah, I'm doing most of the shuffling of all the signs on camera this month. Oops. Okay, so this is crossing you. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. You are very aware that you need to have balance, probably in your finances. Don't just spend willy-nilly. Okay, have a budget. You may feel as though money is just running through your fingers like water, okay? So that is your concern, that's your challenge, Pisces. So I think that you're going to have a tighter rein on your spending, okay? And I mean, if you're feeling more generous this month, fair enough, but don't go overboard, especially not in the Venus retrograde, because you will regret it, okay, with your finances and your spending, all right? Surfacing past this foundation. These cards just want to jump out. Too many. If it's supposed to come out, it will come out again, okay? That was the Ace of Swords in reverse, and I think the Magician. Sorry about that. Oh, it's taking a long time today. Yeah. This is definitely about your finances and your foundation. You see, you have the Ace of Pentacles and the World. Okay, so you're coming full cycle. You're starting a new chapter with regard to your finances, with regard to, you maybe had a new job offer that's going to be very beneficial for you. It's going to be a new foundation here, maybe in your career. You have a new job offer. Something, even a new relationship. Okay, but this is something that's long-term and stable. We have a new moon in Taurus on the 24th of October. So that really, Taurus also speaks to stability, okay, and in what you value. It's talking about what you value, okay? So there's going to be some type of opportunity for you. It can be a job, it can be a contract in real estate, some type of opportunity that's going to bring you some type of stability or help you create some type of new foundation, okay, that will make you feel more stable. It's long term. Some of you with the World may even be traveling, all right? You may be going on a trip or a business trip, but some type of long-term stability will come out of it. And you have a lot of pentacles here, Pisces, so I think this has something to do with... No, it's never 20 minutes. This has something to do with... with money. You may be saving to go on a trip. Okay, but you're definitely starting a new cycle on something. Okay. There is an excellent opportunity here for something long-term and sustainable where you're building. There could be an excellent job offer. This flew out. The King of Wands in reverse. But it looks as though there's something that you may not be taking action on, or you're waiting on somebody and they're not taking action. And wow, you've got the Lovers. Awesome. The Lovers. Oh, nice. Okay, so for some of you, there is a decision that you're going to make, or that may be presented to you, that could be very life-changing, very profound. It has something to do with a new chapter in your life, building a new foundation, solid, sustainable foundation, and it may have something to do with a partner. Okay. But whatever decision this is that's coming up, it's going to have a big impact. There you go. Ooh, Judgment. You have a lot of, okay, that's fire. Fire, Sagittarius. Okay, you have a lot of earth in here. But like I said, be careful. In the recent past, you may have been dealing with, this is either a younger person or this is someone that may not have been diligent in their research or some follow-up information gathering, something like that. Okay. Also, this can also be someone that is not being totally forthright. Okay, and then you have Judgment. You have Judgment in the Lovers. You absolutely have a very important decision to make. Okay, you may already be aware of it, or it may be coming up. Some of you may get a second chance in with a relationship. It could be a relationship with a soulmate. Okay. I don't know if it has anything to do with this King of Wands, who's a fire sign. Sag, Aries, or Leo. Can also be an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo. Capricorn, Virgo, or what's the other earth sign? Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. You may think I've shuffled very messy, but I do this on purpose because I want them to be able to, a card to be able to just drop out. So I don't make them too, ooh, oh wow, you've got 1, 2, 3 major arcana. Okay, Pisces, I'm seeing a big shake-up in your environment. A huge shake-up. A soulmate may come back out of the blue, surprise, just a surprise, okay? Or there is some other shake-up to do with a job, finances. For some of you, in a job, you might get laid off, okay? Or for some of you, a relationship may suddenly end. There might be drama, okay? And you may have a really huge decision to make, because this King of Wands in reverse, I don't like this person here. I don't like this person in reverse. So I don't know if you're dealing with this Aries, Sagittarius, or Leo. Okay. And this is also, the Lovers is Gemini, Scorpio, Sagittarius. It could be any sign. But you might be dealing with someone who either is not moving forward, they might not be totally trustworthy, they might not be telling the whole truth. They might be a bit moody, okay? Someone here may not be moving forward on something. But in your foundation, you have such wonderful cards. Let me just put it this way, Pisces. If there is a breakdown in a relationship, if you do get laid off, or if this happens, or you have to make this decision, or this decision is made against you, you're going to be okay. It's something that was meant to happen because it didn't belong in the new cycle or chapter of your life that you're about to embark on. But here there is, oh yeah, this is Jupiter, there's expansion, there's luck, there's blessings, okay, in some type of new, it's going to bring a new stable, prosperous foundation. And if this situation over here, if it's a job, okay, that comes to an end, you may be offered a job, or you have an opportunity of a position that is better for you, where you can grow, where you can expand, where you can even maybe travel, you earn more money, okay, and where you have more work-life balance, there's more give and take, all right? And it could be that some of you are in a situation where like I said, you're giving too much, but you're not getting enough in return. Some of you may have been underpaid, and you may now have the opportunity to find a position or a situation, or, you know, where you have more work-life balance, or where you are properly compensated for your work. Okay, for some of you, this may be a cantankerous supervisor. All right, so there is definitely a major decision here, and it looks as though this is the decision. The universe may make the decision for you. If you've been hanging around in a situation that is not for your highest good, or where people have been taking advantage of you, where you're overworked and underpaid, the universe may just, or even in a relationship where it's lopsided, the universe may step in and just end that situation, so you're free to take advantage of this new, well, this is Jupiter, the planet of the benefactor planet of blessings, okay, prosperity and abundance. All right, so a lot of people don't like to see the Tower, but it may turn out to be, oops, for your benefit. Okay, so your fears are, you are afraid of some type of loss. Okay, but it will free you up. If you felt trapped, it will free you up. It will be liberating, Pisces. It will be good for you. Okay, but you are kind of guarded. You're protecting yourself. You're protecting your money. You're protecting maybe your relationships. You're protecting that balance and equilibrium in your life. Okay, and your foundation. All right. Okay, it looks as though you've had a lot of money going out. Okay, it seems as though, I don't know, this may make you feel as though you've lost your footing. It may shake up your foundation for a little bit, or your finances for a little bit. Okay, it may stress you out because you may have been working too hard. But look what you have here. You have the Empress as well. This is also Venus. It's Venus and Jupiter, okay, are co-rulers of this card. So there's abundance, okay, coming to you. Things will work out better than you thought. You're going to be nourished, nurtured, everything you need. Okay, you will have the resources. And as a matter of fact, the resources come from you, come from within. All right? Just follow your gut and follow your intuition, Pisces, and you'll be okay. All right? You're going to be okay. There may be a little shake up here for a minute. All right? But you're going to be just fine. And this is your card, Pisces. You may get signs, you may get symbols, your intuition is going to be on point. Okay, don't second guess yourself. Stay positive and know that you are abundant. You are the Empress. Okay? And if there is a bit of a shake-up here, it's because the universe wants to position you and get you in a place so that you can be paid your worth. Okay, if you're working in a job that underpays you, there is abundance coming in here. Okay, and if it's not a job, it could be a relationship, a soulmate coming in. Okay, but some things here have to be shook up. All right, and the chess, what is it, the pieces moved around on the chessboard here a bit. Okay, I'm going to confirm a couple of these cards. I'm going to confirm the Lovers. It's a card of Gemini. Some of you might be dealing with a Gemini. Some of you might be dealing with a Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, also an earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, pretty much nearly all of them. There's a lot of earth in here, a lot of earth. Okay, a lot of fire. Yeah. Why is the Lovers here for Pisces? This Lovers energy is coming in. Whatever situation here, okay? Whatever this situation is, it's a huge decision, okay, that will impact your life, but it will bring balance, it will bring inner equilibrium, it will equalize your energy, or it has something to do with a job, finances, or a soulmate relationship, okay? It's going to bring you peace. It's going to, whatever decision it is, the final judgment here also. Okay, there's a final judgment and a decision that you need to make. It's going to bring you peace. And also, like I said, there is a situation here that something that you thought that was dead that may be resurrected. Okay, so this shake-up is going to bring a resurrection to a situation. It could be a job or some type of negotiation or deal or something that you thought, or a relationship that you thought had ended or fallen through. It looks as though it may come back around, okay? But at the same time, you're going to be very guarded, okay, which you should be in this Venus retrograde. And don't be this person, because someone here might not be telling the whole truth, okay? So protect yourself and take your time and make sure that whatever is coming to you is not a package that's wrapped in beautiful wrapping paper, and when you open it up, what's in it is not what you had anticipated, okay? Why is a tower here? Okay, so the tower is here. It looks as though you lacked confidence in a situation. Okay, you had lacked confidence in a situation. You were tired. You were stressed out. You didn't feel as though you're appreciated or acknowledged. Okay, and it could be, like I said, this is where you're trying to bring balance. And you are bringing balance to a situation where you either felt undervalued, underpaid, okay, unappreciated, and you may have been putting more into a situation than you were getting into in return, and it's just worn you out. But 10s are the end of a cycle, and you have this world, so you've come to an end of a cycle, end of a chapter. So this Uranus, this tower, oh, and the full moon, oh my God, the full moon on the 24th of October is in Taurus, and it resonates with Uranus. Uranus is a ruling planet of this card, okay? So this tower is going to come and shake things up, to relieve you, to shake things up, to relieve you from this situation, okay, so that something new can come in, all right, so that some new positive abundant energy and opportunities can come in for you, Pisces. All right, what is this final judgment about? So So final judgment. The judgment is about resurrection. That's strange. I think you really might be making a decision to let go of something that you feel wasn't working. Okay. Now the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, that's your card, Pisces. Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. And the star is Aquarius in reverse. Now it looks as though you've lost faith in a person, or you've lost faith in a situation. And I think that you're not going to invest anymore. You're not going to invest too much time or emotion or anything more into that. And you may make a decision, make a final decision, okay, in something that you feel is a waste of time. All right? And it could be, as you make that final decision to knock it on the head, not invest any more time into it, okay, it may come back around. Something may, or when you've given up on it, something may come back around and be resurrected, okay? But you may have to give up something first. You have to get out of this energy, Pisces. I don't know if this is you, your environment, or people around you. You have to get out of this energy, all right? And I think that this Tower is going to come in and help you to move forward from this energy here, where you may be feeling, like I said, unappreciated or not acknowledged. You may be suffering from low self-esteem, stressing you out. You've lost faith, and you don't want to invest emotionally anymore into a situation. Or this could be vice versa. This could be someone around you. But in any case, whatever it is, it's going to come to a head, okay? Around this full moon, this Taurus full moon, October the 24th, it's going to come to a head. Maybe not exactly on that day, but maybe 2 weeks after, or maybe this may have already happened, okay? Because I'm doing this video on the 25th, and the full moon was yesterday, okay? Let me confirm the Ace of Pentacles, and this is the last thing, or the last card I'm going to confirm for Pisces for October. Yes, indeed. Love it. Love it. Okay, this is in your foundation. You have the Two of Wands. So you're planning for new foundation, okay? Or whatever you've planned, okay, an opportunity is coming in, and it's going to start a whole new cycle in your life. It could have something to do with a new job, a new career, a business. You may be buying a home. You may be committing to someone, okay? For those of you that were dating or what have you, there may